Hey everybody, welcome back. This is episode 18, part 1 of the TOS Enterprise Bridge. And I know this is getting up really late, this being Monday, and I apologize. Not a lot went on last week. I did get in and just did a little bit with the severe cold weather we were having and a lot of other things. I just didn't get time up here to build, get help taking care of things. So. But hey, it's about 17 degrees today, so yay, it's warm. But what I did do was I sanded down and I fixed up more on the stations and I repainted those and starting to work my way down. And also I've got the faces and the heads and most of the characters painted up. So yay, even though there was a little bit of work, some fun stuff happened. So with that, if you are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, click on the little bell, you'll know every time I upload. And as always, thank you to all of you for sticking with me and watching my videos. I really appreciate it. So with that, if you see any of my past videos, if you are new to the channel, or any of these upcoming videos, if you see something I need to go into more depth on that I didn't go enough into the video, or you have a question about your own build, email me at bucktmore@gmail.com, and I will love to do whatever help I can. Also, you can put, "Hey Buck, good job" in the comments. "Hey Buck, yeah, it's your build, do it. It's working, but yeah." And then seriously, man, put those in the comments, and I will answer within 12 to 24 hours. So with that, let's get to the very short video, and I'll see you on the bench. Hey everyone. Here I am back at the bench, getting a late start this week, and so I know this video is not going to be very much, but it's been so cold. It's just, oh man, I'm used to the cold, but we've had some very cool temperatures, so I just doing everything could to make sure to keep everything sealed up and do all that. But I did do a little bit. I thought I'd share that first. So I've gotten more painting done. I've got their heads on, and almost done with Lieutenant Uhura, and that came out really good. And what I did with this, with Lieutenant Uhura, is I took red brown XF64, and then I just I started adding in white till I got it light enough, because the red brown, when it dries, let's see if I can find that one for you, because I was doing some testing and just got to see, where did I put them all? They're in here somewhere. Sorry guys, messing up here, but okay. Nope, that's not it. Give me a second here guys, I will find it. You know me, I just put things where they don't need to be sometimes. Well, I'll keep looking and I'll find it and I'll share it with you. But the red brown just dried really dark, and I did not like that. Oh, found her. All right, so this is the red brown without anything. That's why I tested it, and that's without anything. That's just right out of the bottle. So what I did is, like I said, I put red brown in, and then I started slowly adding flat white and mixed it up really good. So that's how I got this lovely Lieutenant Uhura. So all the heads are on. I have got... where'd Captain go? Hold on a second. Oh, where'd you go, Cap? Oh. I had to put him on the bridge in his chair. But I still got to work on the Captain. But yay, getting there. And also, one of the other things I did is I went in and started filling in where I sanded out too much or still dug out, because when I put that last coat of paint on, it just did not look well. So that's what I've been working on there, and yes, I've taken all these guys off. So right now what I'm working on is I've done a lot of repair to these, as you can see, trying to get those fixed up, get those dings down, and yes, I took the mats all, the masking all off, so that's cool. But let me get this cleaned up just real quick, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I have a piece of my 420 or 320 grit sandpaper. I have 800 grit finishing sandpaper, and I also have these sanding pads. They go up higher and higher and higher, and I'm going to show you all that here in just a second. Also, I have my biggest tool. I love these things. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm taking the softer grit. I've already sanded it with 320, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to start getting it down there and taking a look. So now what I'm going to do, because I'm pretty happy with the sanding, I'm going to take my 800 grit, and what this does is it takes out any of those little scratches you might have done with the heavier grit sandpaper, and it just starts smoothing it out. Sometimes it's easier, and it just starts smoothing it out. And like I said, I'm not worried about going over the instrument panel. I'm going to do that. And you can go down and feel, and if you need to, go ahead and, you can go ahead and just double check on everything. Ugh, sorry guys. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking these pads. So here's a 3600, there's a 32, got 6,000, 4,000, 12,000, and another 8,000 and 6,000. Sorry. So what I'm doing right now is basically I'm taking these finishing pads and I'm just getting it even smoother down. And I'll take them like on where I've already primed. I do this a lot when I prime, so I can get those. And I take this softer pad like the 800 grit, or even I got 3,000 grit sandpaper, all that. And I just use this to get this really good and smooth down. And if you still feel like, okay, there's like a little bit of a hiccup, you can go and I'll take my 800 grit and just rub that again. And then I'm going to go with the higher one now, 12,000, and just dusting that off, just like that. So now I like the repair and I'm not really seeing much, so yay. So that's what I'm doing right now, guys. So once I get them sanded and painted, I'm going to go back in and repaint this. I'm going to add another layer, especially on some of these that I really messed, I got aggressive in sanding in. But when I get that ready to go, I will turn the camera back on and we'll see where I'm at. So I will return. Well, good day, and back at the bench. Like I say, getting a little bit more work done, what I can, before I have to tie up this really short week. But let me do this. Just want to make sure I got everything in camera so I can share this with you guys. So what I'm doing now is lightening up the flesh tones. So this is check off, and all I'm doing is I've taken my Vallejo 72.769 flesh, I put that in here, and then what I'm doing, and I've already got the captain going, okay, what I'm doing is basically I take this brush is very fine, very soft. I will take it and I will dip it in, and then I'll do a couple of quick dry brushes on there, because I don't want it to really coat it, I just want it to blend in, add to. So as you can see, that's all I'm doing. And I'm not worried if it gets into the hair, because that's going to get easily taken over. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. And like I said, that's all I'm doing is I'm just getting a little bit, so trying to lighten that up just a bit. And I think what I used for the base on the faces was I used my T.B.I, just regular flesh. And it's a little bit darker than what I wanted. So there we go. And just make sure you got his ear, and I'm just double checking, and might do just like a little bit here just to bring up the ear a little bit, and then I'll just take it and brush it down. Like I said, I'm not too worried about the hair right now. So for Sulu, I'm going to stay with that flesh because I like that appearance it gives it for Mr. Sulu. So I'm not even going to do any pale work flesh on there, but let's get to bones. I'll show you guys again, and I'm not even pushing down. I'm letting, basically what I'm doing is a very wet dry brush, and what this does is it's not going to let me coat this thing in a lot of heavy paint because I don't want to do that, and it's easier to, you know, add in things, you know, to take care of other more spots, like I said, because I'm just lightly dry brushing in and making sure everything looks good. So, and just kind of like so. Make sure I get under the chin. But yeah, I like that. That definitely looks really good. I mean, compared to the flat. So, yay! So there's bones. And then for Spock, I'm not real sure on what I'm going to do yet. Because I'm trying to see. Might. Let me just check here. As like I said, I really don't want to. That really definitely looks a lot. I just want to lighten it up a little bit, not too terribly much. I just want to give it a light to try to, you know, help that come out just a little bit more, so I'm not overdoing it. And like I said again, and it's easy to. I painted his hair, and I can repaint that if I get over it. And then just kind of like so. And you do, guys, whatever you feels you're comfortable with. Don't. If you got a better way to doing this, because normally I do use my airbrush, but these guys are just so tiny. There's not really much need because it just wouldn't do the effect. So I'm hand brushing. And yes, I've already started. I got the insignias on a lot of them, but the wrist with these kits, there's not much detail. I'm trying to do what I can, but so all right, let me keep working on this, and I'll come back when I have a little bit more to share. Okay, well, this is where I'm going to end this very short video. Like I said, I'm sorry, guys, but there will be one up this Saturday. I know this was late getting up, but. Show you what little bit I was able to get done. So, gotten a lot of the characters painted up and ready to go. Got some more touch-ups. Working on the consoles, getting them a little bit better. But yeah, so with that, have a great, safe rest of your week. And I'll see you back here on the bench.